All right, let's get into. Wow, we're piling through here. Uh, let's get into some breaking news real quick.
All right, I would just like to declare to everyone that Chris has voiced his opinion that he now hates this segment and wants to eliminate it from the show.
Yeah, I just feel like we could do something better.
I think so too. We could keep Breggy news, but we could definitely snazz some things up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna change it up for next week. So, but for right now, enjoy some breaking news. So this first article comes from the Southwest Journal.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. There's no fucking chance I have these in order. So what are we doing now?
Southwest Journal, Ghost in the Media Gallery.
All right. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, sort of.
Great job.
I got two pictures.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, so after closing time at the Minneapolis Institute of Art, staff say they've seen and heard strange things. The sound of a door and footsteps in the next room when no one else is on the floor, laughter from an empty French salon, bed curtains closed without explanation. Me is one of the most haunted buildings in the Twin Cities, says Colleen Watson, a docent who shares details on student field trips and fundraising tours. So let me just say, when I first started reading this and I got to that, I was just like, I'm calling bullshit.
Oh, damn.
The only reason
Why do you say that?
Because, okay, I'm going to read on. Because right there to me, it's like she's telling these students that, for me, I think she's using the haunted theme to get more people to come to this museum. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure that happens a lot.
So Colleen Watson quoted in saying, "This room is so haunted. There are employees of the museum who don't want to come in here," which we've heard about several places before with it being haunted. While walking to the Connecticut Pier Room, where the paneling and fireplace came from a rural colonial house built in the mid-18th century near New Haven, is when she gave that quote. One visitor told the museum he felt a small tug on his coat. When he turned around, there was no one there. Heard that one before. And I'm not saying you all are probably like, wow, Chris is a dick. I'm not saying that this didn't happen, but I just feel like the reason why I think this is all bullshit is these are every single thing you hear from any haunted place of people saying, "Oh, haunted shit happened there." You know what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I've noticed? People say like these stereotypical things, and from anything that has been questionable that we've experienced, nothing has ever come close to that kind of shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I got this picture too. Who's this lady?
You're getting ahead of me here. A painting at the museum is the focal point for another Mia ghost story called The Most Campfire Worthy. See, all this just makes it sound like bullshit. From a basement control room, guards can admit staff after hours and monitor cameras throughout the museum. As the story goes, one night at 3:30 a.m., a guard became sleepy and nodded off. He opened his eyes to see a woman in a white dress wagging her finger at him. She walked through the glass and disappeared. Staff attribute the figure in the story to be Mrs. T in Cream Silk No. 2, a portrait of a blue-eyed elderly woman dressed in her wedding gown.
Wait a minute, just like this woman in this painting?
That woman, man.
Oh
Crazy.
my God! All right.
Members of her family found the portrait so undignified they insisted the artist not be identified by her name. The visitors might not remember the historical. The piece they said, don't think the museum should be boring. See, and now Watson's quoted in saying, I don't think the museum should be boring. Yeah, so she's trying to get people excited about coming to this museum by basically saying it's haunted. That's basically what I'm getting out of this.
Right, now listen.
Can I be wrong? Shit, yeah. But it just, to me, she's trying to sell that haunted vibe, that haunted theme to get more people to come to this museum.
Right. Like, all right. So I'm planning on going to a museum, right? This place is beautiful.
For fun? Wait, for fun, or like you bringing your school kids?
It doesn't matter. Okay, so
Oh,
I'm
this
like,
is
oh,
like
let me.
it's like hypothetical.
Right. So I'm like, I want to go to a museum. This museum looks cool. Like, you can go into that museum, and for maybe like 3.5 minutes, be like swept up in its history and the beauty of the architecture and the painting. But after that
Right.
3.5 minutes, you're done.
Right.
There's no dinosaur skeletons. There's no Egyptian artifacts. No one gives a fuck about this lady in the painting. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the family of that woman was so horrified by how the painting came out, they didn't even want the artist to put her name on it.
And it's sad that this poor old woman has passed, and listen, man, obviously someone took time to paint that painting. They slapped her in a dress, and now her legacy is that she is a ghost story at some fucking museum.
Jeez.
That's so sad.
All right, let's move on. I'm only going to do one more article because we have about 10 minutes left, and I want to make sure we get the paranormal trash.
All right.
But I do want to say my dad just texted me from Pennsylvania and talking about the burger again. He goes, go to the castle, the haunted White Castle.
There's a haunted White Castle?
No, he's joking around because we went to Burger King.
Got it.
Castle, usually like everybody's like, oh, haunted castle. Forget it. All right, let's jump into
well,
you pick and I'll read.
Let's do the government thing.
Oh, the alien Pentagon UFOs?
Yeah, so I have a clip from MSNBC. I don't want us to be like fucking sued or whatever. I'm going to play a little bit of it, and then we'll talk about it. Cool?
Cool.
All right, let's find it. Nope. Yep. All right, I'm going to play the video, and then we'll come back to this.
The search for alien life on the X-Files TV show couldn't be more fitting this week, given new revelations of possible UFO sightings.
Cool
A recent
B-roll
report
from
by the New York
MSNBC.
Times unveiled the existence of a real-life X-Files department. It's a 5-year secret government program to investigate mysterious flying objects, and especially focused on encounters by members of the military, like this one.
My gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude.
We're going to talk about that in a second. The man who ran that secret program now says the existence of UFOs have been proved beyond reasonable doubt. He joins me now. Luis Elizondo, thank you for joining us.
So, basically, well, it's your breaking news. Tell me what the fuck's going on here.
Shit, I thought I just saw something fly at me. Nick Pope, who investigated the strange phenomenon for the Ministry of Defense, compared the believers to the X-Files series character Fox Mulder. The U.S. government has acknowledged a top-secret project at the Pentagon called the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, and it ran for 4 years, officially from 2008. Top officials working alongside scientists from Bigelow Aerospace examined videos of UFOs and reportedly studied debris from crashed spaceships while working out whether craft use extraterrestrial technology to travel at such extreme speeds.
Right. So
Mr.
Go ahead.
No, go.
So the video that they show is actually pretty ridiculous, and I think it's like it's open. It's real. Like they were. I think this is from a plane, and they're following this item or this thing flying in the air. They talk about how winds are like 100 miles an hour or whatever going, and this thing is zooming through the air way faster than any plane could go. And I think it's known as they don't know what it is, which is crazy.
Yeah, and what's interesting is a lot of people are pushing for the government to come out because a lot of our tax dollars are spent on this program.
Right.
And now Congress is trying to figure out where that money went within this program. Like, how did it benefit? Where are the results, and so on. The Daily Star Online reported recently a key White House committee could be planning a groundbreaking public hearing on the Pentagon project. The influential U.S. Armed Services Committee has been investigating the money spent on the top secret X-Files project. So we might get more information, we might not. I'm going to go with probably not.
Right. I mean, if they don't want to tell us, they're not telling us shit. You know what I mean?
Right. But it is interesting that there was a program. They basically have looked into it, and I'm sure there's a lot of things we don't know. But it would be interesting if they did come out with some type of hearing and where we got a little bit more information. So we'll see if that actually happens.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that it even existed, when, up until 2008?
I think it started in 2008.
Oh, I see.
And it ran for 4 years.
I mean, that's a long time, and they put money into it, you know what I mean?
I'm just surprised. It probably started earlier, or a different type of project started earlier on it, and then this is the one we found out about.
Right. Pretty interesting. Whenever there's money involved, it kind of makes stuff more legit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.